Hey guys, so the next essential oil in our A to Z series is cedarwood essential oil. Now cedarwood are those beautiful massive trees that can go up to 100 feet in height that reside in cold climates in quite high altitudes, and like any essential oil that comes from a massive tree, it has really quite grounding and calming properties. It's also incredible for sleep. So in reflexology, the big toe is the area that coincides with the brain. So I find if you take the essential oil and put it on the big toes and then actually hold the big toe with your forefinger and thumb like that, hold that for several minutes, and that is a really effective sleep technique that you can help do to a child or an adult that's struggling to fall asleep, and it's really super effective. Cedarwood is also fantastic for keeping pests at bay, so you can actually take some cotton wool balls and put a couple of drops of cedarwood in them and then put them in your cupboards or different areas to keep moths away. You can also diffuse it with other essential oils like our TerraShield blend or things like lemongrass to keep pests at bay as well. So it's fantastic for that. But as always, I love to talk about the emotional benefits. When I first started using essential oils, I really only looked at the physical benefits and in terms of getting rid of toxic household personal care products and that kind of thing. And I really wasn't open to the emotional, energetic, vibrational properties of the oils. But that for me is the most powerful part of using essential oils now. And I always thought that how can smelling anything really have that significant effect on your emotions and mood? But what happens is when you smell something, it enters the olfactory system and then enters the limbic system, or the emotional center of your brain. So for me, I've explained this in the past, when I smell mango juice, it takes me back to the streets in India because I used to drink a mango popper every day. So our sense of smell is our fastest track down memory lane and really has been scientifically proven to benefit us on the emotional level. So cedarwood is the oil of community, and as always in the Emotions and Essential Oils book by Daniel McDonald, it talks about addressing negative emotions like inability to form bonds or social roots, loneliness, feeling disconnected or separate from the human family, and antisocial. So that is certainly something I can relate to really, really strongly, and has been how I've related to the world my entire life up until really the point of being a part of doTERRA. So the positive properties that it brings through are feeling connected, belonging, supported, creating those social bonds, neighborly, and joy in relationships. So I'm going to actually read the full excerpt from this book because it is really, really beautiful. Cedarwood brings people together to experience the strength and value of community. Those in need of cedarwood struggle to form bonds within social groups, and this can often be due to an overdeveloped sense of individuality. So that kind of attitude that I always had of, I'll do it on my own, I don't need anyone else, I hate everyone, and most especially I hate myself. So rather than allowing oneself to be supported by family, friends, or a community, they live by excessive self-reliance. On the other hand, the individual's difficulty forming social roots may also stem from feeling disconnected and separate from the human family. Cedarwood inspires the feeling of belonging and assists the heart in opening to receive the love and support of other people. It invites a strong-willed individual to couple the strength of individuality with the supportive power of community. So for me, that's just so powerful. And being a part of the doTERRA community, I have never felt more supportive but more able to fully express and be myself in my life. So it's being part of a community, whether that's your downline, your upline, but also crossline, people like Vanessa and Paul in Western Australia, who I'm going over to spend some time with next week and do some trainings over there with incredible doTERRA community. But just all over, like when you go to the big events, when you develop these lifelong friendships as you share the oils, and just even using the oils and being a part of the recipe communities, it's really, really incredible, the kind of people that are attracted to being a part of what we do. So cedarwood supports individuals in seeing that they are not alone. Life is a shared experience. Cedarwood also assists in opening the awareness of individuals to the support system that is already available to them, such as friends or family that have been overlooked. It invites individuals to both give and receive, so they may experience the strength of groups and the joy of relationships. So maybe start incorporating cedarwood a little bit more in your diffuser, just playing with some different blends. You might like to diffuse it with some citrus oils, and yeah, think about being open to that community and receiving love and support from other people and giving that back to other people at the same time. So thanks for watching. As always, if you'd like essential oils for personal or business use, feel free to send me a message or follow the link, or reach out to the person that introduced you to these incredible oils. Have a beautiful day. Bye.